Hello, thank you for joining. It's currently June 1, 2024 at 2:05 p.m. Local time. And today I'm going to be playing through Excalibur 1-6 on the Steam Workshop for Entropy 02. Hi Alex, hi Guardian. It's good to see you guys here. I'm really excited to play through your map, so I'm glad you're able to make the stream. Hi Vizzies. Hi Breadman. Wow, it's really good to see you here. I'm glad you could stop by. So originally I was planning today on doing like a programming stream or another kind of like maybe a hammer stream, something like that. But then I saw that this add-on Excalibur 1-6 came out, and I just had to play it right away because this looks amazing. So I wanted to first go over the Steam page a little bit for it, and then get right into the gameplay. So I'll show the trailer in a second, just because I thought you guys did a really good job on the trailer. But the description reads, 2 days have passed since Nova Prospect blew up. The Lambda Resistance begins the uprising within City 17 as soon as the news is heard. Excalibur 1-6, or 1-6, has been sent out and shattering Lambda Resistance connections. You're a Combine Elite Echo 8824. It's been 2 days since the chaos created by Gordon Freeman at Nova Prospect. Rebellion started rising within City 17, and maintaining control becomes challenging for the Combine. Overwatch, alongside advisors, concluded that Civil Protection are likely to use assets of the Combine against them and join the Rebellion instead. Echo 8824 has been assigned to an experimental unit, Excalibur 1-6, to take out a base maintained for operations by Civil Protection nearby the outskirts of City 17. So I think what got me really excited about this is the idea of fighting against Civil Protection as Overwatch. I think it's potentially going to be a really interesting conflict. It reminds me a lot of Entropy Zero Uprising, and I was kind of wondering if it would tie in there, but it seems like this is kind of a separate story. Hi, XD, welcome. Hi, Mark Zero. Yeah, Breadman's in the chat. A rare Breadman sighting. So before, I know I'm tempted to just jump right into the gameplay, but I want to show the trailer first.
Subject Unit Echo 8824. Assignment, City 17 anti-civil protection activities. Assigned Squadron Excalibur 1-6. Status, active.
Overwatch, making entry.
Containment priority 1 alert. Containment priority 1 alert. Exogenous spread detected. All ground units. Contain, expunge, clean. Contain, expunge, clean.
I'm really interested to see the custom assets in this, because I can tell you guys made a new texture for the Combine soldiers, right? And I think it looks really good. This just looks so cool. It's fun to return to City 17 in EZ2 Workshop add-ons as well. That was something we did last week when we played through Point Insertion, Steam Workshop. Really well-made trailer. Yeah, so this is the add-on. Without further ado, I think I'm going to get right into the gameplay. I do want to say I looked through the files, and it looks like it's set up correctly so that it won't cause any conflicts with any other add-ons or with the base game if there's updates, that sort of thing. So kudos for that. It's something I'm always looking out for, because a lot of add-ons are not compatible. So this one was set up very well. So I feel like I kind of rushed that intro a little bit, but we covered everything I was going to say, so I'm going to get right into the gameplay. Hopefully it won't conflict with the fart with reverb explosions mod. I think we're in the clear, Brad. I think you'll be able to play this with the fart with reverb explosions mod. I'm going to change the Twitch category to Half-Life 2. There we go. Wish we had a category for mods, or for Entropy 02. By the way, let me know if there's any issues on the stream, like with the audio, if my voice is too quiet or too loud, or if the game is too quiet or too loud, or if the chat isn't showing up correctly. It's hard for me to tell while I'm playing, so just give me a heads up, and I can make any changes. Excalibur 1-6. I like the icon for it as well. Alrighty. I'm not sure how long this will be, so if it's really short, we might play through it multiple times. We might just have a really short stream. I don't have prep for anything else for this stream, so I think if it's really short, we'll play it twice. If it's just like an hour, we can end after an hour. We'll see. Okay. Check my settings. Good. Okay. Are the workshop categories preset? Is it possible to add more? I believe we can set the workshop categories. Yes. Why? What categories does this have? Custom map, campaign add-on mod. I think it should just be custom map, actually. I think campaign add-on is supposed to be for add-ons that affect the campaign, but it doesn't matter right now. But yeah, custom map is the right category. Gameplay depends per person and their choices, to be honest. Playtest only took 8 minutes. I think it'll probably be at least double that for me, but it does mean it might be a short stream, which is okay. I probably should have prepped for this as a programming stream as well, but that's all right.
Subject Unit Echo 8824. Assignment: City 17 anti-civil protection activities. Assigned Squadron Excalibur 1-6. Status: active.
It's a cool intro. Oh.
Attention, Excalibur 1-6 is tasked with Civil Protection Team, Headquarters Amputation. Local Civil Protection Team is suspected for anti-citizen activities. Code: Expunge. Sword: Stain.
Whoa.
Excalibur 1-6 to Overwatch. Objective received. Point to Excalibur entry point. Failure is not an option. Code 66 is in effect. All anti-civil protection team must be terminated.
So there's so much that I like in that scene.
Echo 5421.
Oh.
Data request of non-compliance permit for recklessly operating Universal Union vehicular transports.
Combine soldier telling a joke. Ooh, the music. Okay, there's so much that I love about this that I have to talk about first. I like the green monitor. It had kind of that beta aesthetic. I hate to say it. It was a little bit dark and gritty. I love the soldiers on the skins on the soldiers, like the new uniforms. They're cool. The voice work is fantastic. You did a great job with the Overwatch voice. It sounds a lot like Trivia's Overwatch voice. Oh, there's an HEV zombie here. I wonder what happened. Whoa. What else was I gonna say? The little gesture that the soldier does is also good. I feel like you guys nailed the Combine soldiers' personalities, because they're not emotionless. They're just like, sort of like their whole personality is being a soldier, right? Like, he put a lot of emotion into what he was saying, but he was still using the code language and still only really focusing on the Combine's goals. Voices sound great. Oh, those are probably hostiles, sentries. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. Those are standard soldiers. I like how we can tell the difference between soldiers I can command and ones that I can't command. That's cool. Oh, it's raining. Ooh, I like the rain effect. Smile for the camera.
Socio-status acknowledged. Civil Protection Team has been marked for service termination.
So they don't even know what's happening.
66 is in effect.
Oh, is that a Star Wars reference? This fits in very well with EZ2 and EZ Uprising, I think, like the... I don't think I can pick up their weapons. Ooh, I like that response. Move out. Good job with the response system. I know that it was maybe a little bit frustrating to troubleshoot it, but you did a good job. Okay, my soldiers are in my way there. I wish I could get more weapons. I already have the Gauss pistol and the AR-2. Let's see. Oh, he even addresses the squad by name. That's cool. It's so great to hear custom responses. Like, I think it's a very underutilized feature. And I don't know where I'm supposed to go here, though. What am I missing? Taking damage. Okay. Is that... I'm kinda got a little lost here. Is there something else I was supposed to do? No. Get out of the way. Okay, can heal up. Oh, here. This is it. It wasn't clear to me that I needed to kill all the cops before that would open. Do you guys have looping music? That's something I wish we would have done more in EZ2. Doors only get unlocked after securing this area. Yeah, that was the first thing where I felt like I wasn't really clear on that. I think this is back where we go. Locked doors is a feature added before release. Oh, just to prevent players from like rushing through it. I can see that. Oh, there's a stalker in there. It was stupid to troubleshoot though. So we're authorized to go through here, right? What happens if I kill these stalkers? Like, am I supposed to leave them be, or am I supposed to kill them? Not really clear. Oh no, they're friendly. Okay. Yeah, the volumetrics are really nice. Hi, Danskart. We're playing a new workshop add-on. Huh. Oh, wait. Ooh. Okay. Got some turrets. Stalkers are dynamic props. Aw, that's too bad. Oh, wait. I think I went the wrong way. Uh-oh, I thought I was supposed to... Okay.
Containment priority 1 alert. Containment priority 1 alert. Exogenous spread detected. All ground units.
Exogenous spread.
Clean. Contain expunge clean.
This terminal for containing critical breach. Wait, which... Is that this terminal? No. It's a different terminal. Ooh, I like the... Oh, shoot. Okay. Got a little bit of tunnel vision there. Is this the term? I'm a little bit confused. Oh, where'd that guy come from? Okay. Get out of the way. Oh, I see. Wait a minute. That really remind me of that singular group of cops that show up near the end of episode 1. Trying to get the trains for themselves. You know, I'm not sure if those cops actually were trying to get to the trains for themselves. That's something that I've talked about with other fans before. It's kind of confusing because Barney kind of suggests that they're going to try to get the trains, but those particular group of cops did seem like they were working together with the soldiers. I don't know. I'd have to play that part again. Maybe when I play through Half-Life 2 Episode 1 VR. Oops. Okay. I feel like I missed something important in here. I got all the health already. Oh, here it is. Okay, okay. So, yeah. That... I don't think that's on my side. I think that's with them. That's with them. Okay. Good to... Now I know. How are the Overwatch lines made? It sounds just like from Half-Life 2. Yeah, it sounds a lot like the impression that Trivy did. I know it's not Trivy, but it just sounds similar. Okay. This time I'm going to do better. Soldiers can stay here. Secure this sector. I love the voice. You guys did a great job. ABC is controlled by CPs. Yeah, that wasn't clear to me.
Containment priority 1 alert. Containment priority 1 alert.
Oh. Wow. I thought I could take those guys by myself, but... Hi, Blix. Thanks for stopping by.
Excalibur 1-6, secure this.
Containment priority 1 alert. Containment priority 1 alert. Exogenous threat detected. All ground units. Contain, expunge, clean. Contain, expunge, clean.
I didn't even see that guy there. It's so awkward how civil protection shuffles around when the enemy dies. Like, they did that in Half-Life 2 as well. You tweaking, yeah.
Containment priority 1 alert. Containment priority 1 alert. Exogenous threat detected. All ground units. Contain, expunge, clean.
I know there's more guys in there. I'm gonna send my squad in. Where is that terminal? I know there's a hint about the terminal. I thought it was this terminal, but that doesn't seem to do anything. I think it's a different terminal. Where did that guy come from? Okay. Have fun making the turret charging port. You mean, this thing? Yeah, that looks cool. Really good detail work. Oh, don't. Okay. Bouncer. I think it's already dead, but I'm gonna keep throwing them. Okay. So will this kill me or will this just block me? Okay, it just blocks me. That's good. There's the terminal. Access terminal for containing critical breach. The breach is over here. Oh, this reminds me of Chapter 0 with the scanners. Becalmed. Becalmed and terminated.
Exogenous sterilization acknowledged. All team will be fully rewarded for containment of necrotics. 8824, resume priority task 1.
Resume.
Failure of priority task 1 will
I think they're waiting for this door to open. Yeah. What about this way? Like, wait, before we go through that door, I want to investigate over here. Full touch with the shields there, red equals no access. Yeah, I think that was very clearly communicated, you know? Like, I didn't... Oh. Who's that? Oh, it's like an old... It's like old stuff from before the Combine. It's interesting. AI cannot spell resume. Yeah, I think that's why it would be better with an actress or an actor. Trivy did a really good job of that impression in EZ2. It sounds good, and I think the script is really well written, but I think it would be better because, you know, mistakes like that really kind of take you out of it a little bit. Change position. Okay. I'm going to send my soldiers in first. Okay. Secure that sector. The responses are so good in this. I think I got him. I'm gonna wait in case... Oh, no, there he is. I like these posters, too. Wish I could read that. I bet it was legible text before the, like at the full resolution that you guys made it. Oh, that damaged me. Uh-oh. Why did I hear a door being kicked in?
Attention, Excalibur 1.
Wait, should I?
Drops dispatched for this sector. All
Those
units,
drops dispatched.
Shield recalled. No air watch available for this sector.
Should I recall my squad? I feel like I should. The responses really add more life to everything that's happening. I agree. It makes it feel so much more... I don't know, maybe immersive isn't the right word, but it really puts you in the story to hear the characters, like, talking. Just hire Alan McLean. You know, I mean, I think voice impressionists are underrated. You know, like, there's a lot of people who can do a good voice. It won't sound like Alan McLean. No one is going to sound like Alan McLean, but, you know, you can still sound like Overwatch, like your own version of Overwatch without being perfect, you know? Poster was handmade in Photoshop. It looks really good. Did you make it just for this add-on? I feel like something is in there. Maybe not.
Excalibur 1-6, secure this area.
Hi, Woodsbold. I'm not Breadman, but hello. Breadman is also here in chat.
Deploying bouncer. Move out. Excalibur 1-6, regroup on my 10-40.
Everybody needs Excalibur 1-6 homies. So I did hear that they can't die. Is that true? Let me just try. If I shoot them, do they take? No. So they don't take. It might be in. We might be in combat, so there's no friendly fire. But I wonder if they actually can take damage. I used AI for Overwatch because I still want to get the feeling you're in the CZ17 you're familiar with. I can tell it's not Alan McLean. Like, I think a voice impressionist would be much better for that than trying to voice clone. That's just something that I've kind of learned over time. I think the AI voice technology is really impressive, but I find it just feels a lot better when you have an actor giving the performance, like what you have for the main character here, 8824. Who voiced 8824, by the way? 1UpD Gaming. Hi, XX Muerte XX. Welcome. Cheese Dreamer says they can die. Oh, okay, so I was wrong about that. So far, none of them have died. Ooh, this is a big area.
Execute position.
Oh. Reinforcements. The night vision doesn't help very much in this area. That's one thing I've gotten a lot of complaints about with EZ2 is the night vision. Of course, that has nothing to do with the add-on. That's a problem with the base game. Maybe this room could be a little bit brighter, but this is also the problem with having a brightly lit room. Next time I'm going to stream in the dark, just like I said last time. ED24 is also an AI? You're kidding. No shot. That sounds way too good to be AI. Like, you had me fooled, to be honest. It replicates the voice, but in some cases it sounds too robotic. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. Oh, the music stopped. I thought that was just going to be on like a permanent loop. The music is really good for this. Mozzarella says, I want a real person to have this hot voice. What? I composed for it, so that's a relief to hear. Yeah, you did a really good job. That was just a great track for this. It kind of reminds me of Darkstalker. Like, it's just kind of, it amps you up for the scenario. It feels like a whole separate mod from EZ2. Yeah, I agree. This guy is not gonna let me through. Okay. Oh. Wow. Okay. He's unmasked. I haven't seen an unmasked civil protection officer since, well, Barney, but I was gonna say human error. Is he gonna... supposed to interrogate him or something? I feel like something's gonna happen here.
Excalibur 16, secure this sector.
I feel like something else is supposed to happen. Execute? Looks like one of the teammates went somewhere. Uh-oh. Where did... wait. I think I have all of them. There's only 3. Where'd the other one go? I don't see their outline. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna load the last save. Okay, so this is back here. That's okay, we can replay this part.
Deploying bouncer.
Humans kind of do this and rather take an alternative path if you don't pay much attention to them. It's like taking care of a group of children. The sequence break. Did I sequence break? I don't think I did. Unless you're talking about the bug. Yeah, I think there probably could have been a way to use priority navigation in that scene to make sure that they all arrive where they're supposed to. I really like priority navigation for that, for scenes where it's like absolutely essential that all the soldiers or all the characters end up in certain spaces. Because then they'll teleport if they have to. I'm gonna save. I've had to type in sound restart a lot during my playthrough. Yeah, I've heard about that. I haven't experienced any issues with that, thankfully. But I am kind of curious about that problem because I heard about it and I don't understand it very well. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so now the door closes.
CP-77341. You're in charge of this outpost for holding 647,800 containment.
Just get to the point. You've killed the entire outpost that was loyal to the Combine. That shows how worth we are, right?
Where is anti-citizen one?
Gordon Freeman? I don't know anything. All that's known is already in your database, isn't it? He raided the Nova Prospect 2 days ago, and that's
The Nova Prospect.
Since then.
Explain how the 647 gear receiving supplies. This outpost recorded a body count of 25 anti-citizens. Physically, there are only 16.
The Rebellion always finds ways to get supplies, but we're not the ones who get their supplies from this outpost.
CP-77341. You're now detained for failure of providing needed information to Overwatch.
Detained? What for? What makes me special from all the colleagues you have killed?
You are suspected for anti-civil protection activities. You'll be interrogated.
I'm not a rebel. I'm loyal to the Combine.
Take him to the transport.
I didn't like his voice as much as I liked the main characters. I'm not sure if that's because I learned that it was AI. I thought there were more mistakes in his script. His speech didn't really sound very natural. I think the vocoder does a lot of heavy lifting in that regard. Okay, we're done. Take him away, boys. That was awesome. So, I'm going to start it up again, and then I'll talk about it a little bit. I want to just go through the intro again. Uh-oh. What have I done? That's okay. Let me just restart the game. The writing for 8824 really sells the whole not emotionless army guy vibe of the soldiers leads. Yeah, I think it's really the perfect way to write a Combine soldier, and it matches up really well with how Valve handled them in Half-Life Alyx. Emotionless isn't really the right word for it. It's like they sort of have a one-track mind. They've been conditioned to be Combine soldiers. So they're focused on their mission, and they don't think about much else. And it's not that they're emotional. Like, he just seems really angry all the time, which maybe it sounds kind of silly when I say it like that, but I think that is a good way to characterize them. Great detail, great action, sound, and visuals. Absolutely. A lot of thinking into 8824's speech and documented it into the dialogues they have in Half-Life 2. Yeah, I think it shows, because you did a really good job.
Civil protection team, headquarters amputation. Local civil protection team is suspected for anti-citizen activities. Code, expunge.
Only such random crashes were much easier to troubleshoot. It's okay because I already finished it, and it was just reloading into the map.
Failure is not an option. Code 66 is in effect. All anti-civil protection team must be terminated.
They're portrayed a lot like professionals in a way. It's not like they're robots, they're just really focused. Exactly. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I love the new APCs too. And there's even a driver. Whoa. And that joke is okay. Like, hear me out. That joke is so lame, but in the perfect way. Like that's it's a Combine soldier trying to tell a joke, and it's like it's so bad, but like in a believable way. Like that's how they like talk to each other. He's like sort of making a joke out of the regulations and the severity of everything. I don't know. It's good. It's really good. I'm gonna no clip just to get a better look at this guy because I want to. Okay, so he's even sitting. That looks pretty good. Why didn't we do that? I wonder if there's civil protection heads in the other ones then. Yeah, these are empty, of course. Reminded me of the clipboard cop in Chapter 0. Car guy laughed. It's the kind of joke you'd imagine them doing. Exactly. I like the subtle Zen infestation as well. You put so much detail into this. It's fantastic. Why didn't we? It's really hard to get NPCs to look like they're driving. Actually, I really wanted to use Blixabon's Jeep from Mapbase in EZ2, and when we went to add it, there was no way for me to believably get the NPCs to look like they were driving. They would just kind of be sitting in the driver's seat not doing anything. So I ended up just creating this idea of like scanners that control the steering column. It's really stupid, but that was the best thing I could come up with because I wanted the Jeeps in the game and I couldn't get the NPCs to look like they were driving. Is there a specific place we should have done that? That's a good question. No, you're right. Because I was thinking Chapter 5, the APC that pulls up, but that one, the soldiers have already left it, so that wouldn't make sense. I was thinking maybe like during Chapter 4, but you don't see any APCs that are manned by soldiers. Yeah, you're right, Blixabon. There's no place in EZ2 where we could have done that, but it feels like there should have been. The Zen infestation has wet noises when you step on it. Yeah, that has to do with the material properties. I'm not sure what it's set to that does that. I've also the Guardian says I also documented on Half-Life 2 videos that goes in full analysis of Combine soldiers. They're mostly just stripped of emotions, but they still care when they're threatened with off-world relocation. Yeah, I do find that a lot of those videos tend to fill in the gaps with information that they make up themselves, which, I mean, that's what you always do, right? Like, that's what you do when you're making a mod, that's what you do when you're trying to tell a story, but a lot of times those analysis videos have a lot of, like, editorialism in them. I think you did a better job of capturing the Combine soldiers than what I've seen in any YouTube videos, honestly. You did a really good job with the script. I think it's fantastic. We should have used the Half-Life 1 typing scientist animation for them driving. That... No. In Half-Life 2, it's a gesture, but, like, it doesn't look... Trust me, it wouldn't look right. Could you put the Gmod driving animations into the NPCs? No, because those are from Gmod. If they're new animations. I don't actually know. Are there new animations for driving in Gmod? If they're created for Gmod, then no, we don't have those. CW says, I would have... Oh, hi, CW. Thanks for stopping by. I would have thought Chapter 5 where 2 APCs pull up. That's what I was thinking, too, but actually, I think they're already empty by the time you see them. Combine soldiers live for the sake of fulfilling their purpose, and they have pretty much everything to do that. No human factor. Exactly. What should I do now? So, we're 42 minutes into stream. Dan Scart says, I really want to know where the HEV zombie comes from. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. Maybe it's a rebel that had an HEV suit. I think this is this a Mark IV or a Mark V? Just gonna examine this suit. It looks like a Mark IV suit. So it must be old. It's curious. The map was also planned for a city driving section. Oh, that would have been cool. But I would rather cut it than having people disappointed. So it just suddenly ends at the interrogation section. Yeah, I think that was probably a smart choice. I mean, I think a driving section would have been fun, but it could be very difficult to implement. You know, and if you tested it and you thought it wasn't fun, then I think you made the right choice. Those zombie bodies aren't Arbite zombies, are they? They might be. The texture looks like it could be. It's hard to tell in this lighting, actually. I think I'm going to potentially play an encore. Let me just quick check a couple things. Yeah, I'm going to try to play through it real quick, and then we will raid and end stream. But I'm just going to play through it again and collect my thoughts. Breadman says, I like how you ended it. I wanted to know more. It kept me hooked. What do you think happened to that Metro cop? Yeah, it does kind of end on a question, so that might have unintentionally been a good ending for it. A lot of add-ons, I feel like they don't have a good beginning, middle, and end. Like they don't really have like a conclusion. This add-on, I mean, I think it's better because it ended with a reveal of some kind. I mean, you can kind of guess already that the Civil Protection were loyal, but it kind of conclusively answers, like it gives you the perspective of the cop, and you realize that the Combine just turned on their own people for basically no reason, and it kind of says something about the Combine. You know, it doesn't have to be super deep. It's just it makes some kind of a point about the world of the story, and so it feels like a satisfying conclusion. The Guardian says, who knows, I have another idea where 8824 would play in the section where Anti-Citizen 1 begins when Gordon returns and is sent to chase after Gordon. Oh, that would be fun. The Civil Protection Officer got his access to non-mechanical reproduction simulation revoked. Oh no. Why live? Okay, I'm gonna play through this again really fast, and then we're gonna raid out. This is a little bit abrupt. Like, I could see people kind of not getting that the combat is supposed to start right away. But it's fine. Don't worry, guys. I can show you this awesome app I played yesterday where you can never tell who's... Oh, you're talking about the map that I played yesterday? Oh, that was the problem. You're right, Blix. I like how your view is put to look at the void so the text is cool effect once it fades. Oh, is that how that was done? I didn't even realize. That's really smart. I do wish there were more weapons. I think having just the AR-2 and the pulse pistol is a little bit limiting. I like that voice.
Civil Protection Team has been marked for service termination. Code 66 is in effect.
I think the voices for 8824, this radio voice and the Overwatch voice are pretty good. I would say, you know, if I have to criticize one thing about the add-on, I would really suggest to lose the AI voices. Really, like, you did such a good job with the writing and with the scripting for it. Like, having actual actors lending their performance and putting more emotion into it would elevate this experience a lot. I think you don't need the AI voices. You're better than that, to be honest. Oh, but I'm apparently not. But AI or not, the voice for 8824 turned out so well. It's definitely the best one. The worst AI voice in this is got to be the Civil Protection Captain, because without the voice filter you can tell that he's an AI, so it makes him a lot less believable. All of the Combine voices, I think you pretty much got away with the AI. Like, I wouldn't have been able to tell they were AI, which is kind of impressive. It passed the Turing test. I know I don't need AI, I just feel bad for asking VAs. I don't feel bad. It's definitely worth their time. You know, this is a really good project. I know it's hard to find people, especially if you're looking for volunteers, because VA is a lot of work. So I totally understand where you're coming from. But I think it'll be worth it in the long run if you can find someone who'd be willing to lend their voice to the character. I keep walking straight through the doorway like that. I don't know when I'm gonna learn. When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Somehow I played through this better the first time I played than the second. It's the same difficulty and everything. What am I doing? Redman says, I really like those little monitors. They're a great detail. Yeah, these ones, right? I think it's understandable, though, given you have the full mod now, you might have a base for the VAs to know what you're going for the mod. I totally agree. I think that's actually a really great, a smart way to handle it. Because a lot of times, like, when we develop certain scenes for EZ2, we use text placeholders. And that can be kind of difficult because it gives you a faulty sense of how long the dialogue is with the text. Like, you can't really tell if a scene is going to be long or short or what the characters are going to sound like. So having the AI voice as a stand-in, I think, is a good way to, like, show the actors what they're going to be voicing beforehand. I think that might be a smart way to handle it. We've done some stuff more recently. We used voice placeholders. I love that. I'm so happy we did that, Breadman, because hearing you voicing Bad Cop and Wilson is just so much fun. For the temporary voices. And I tried to voice Bad Cop and Wilson as well for some of it, and it's so bad. It's a lot of fun. Next placeholder, Distress Cop EZU reference? Actually, I don't know that reference. It might be worth asking around for VAs anyway. There are plenty of actors out there that would be willing to do voice work and could be excited if it's their first gig. Absolutely. Yeah, it's hard with mods because it's volunteer usually, but if someone is like just wanting to get their feet wet, I think it's a good opportunity. Especially when there's something like this where the gameplay is really good and the writing is really good. You know, I think it would be a fun thing to try VA for. It's fun trying to fill those shoes. I'm terrible at it, but it's a lot of fun. I think you did like better than you think. But yeah, that's kind of the point of it, though. It didn't have to be good. We just wanted to have the lines in. But it was a lot of fun to see what everyone's different impressions of the character sounds like.
Change position.
Oh, wait a minute. That is so cool. I love that. Okay, I'm just gonna play with this now. Okay. That's such a cool feature. It's like those little interactive things that make all the difference, you know? That's what makes this style of game fun. In the future, if I will return back to EZ2 modding, I'll look for actual VAs. The two big projects are kind of pressing right now. Yeah, totally understandable. It takes a lot of time to put something together like this. I noticed it a couple times while mapping. Notice what while mapping? I'm preparing to record lots of placeholder dialogue for my own deployment. Oh yeah! You're dreading it? Aw. You shouldn't dread it, you know, it's just for the test. And if you want me to do any voice acting for it, I will. I'm not good, but I'll do it anyways. There's somebody on the other side of this door. I can't get it open.
Execute position.
Execute position. The writing in this is great. All of it feels apt and relevant. The bit where the CPs don't know they're about to get blown away was a great way to show the ruthlessness of the Combine. Exactly. Oh, wait. Don't want my soldiers to die here. What? That explosive barrel didn't blow up. That's not good. Danscar, there's special lines that Bad Cop says on Christmas. What about them? I think I missed something.
All units regroup.
Operation Christmas. I began working on that a while back and then ran out of time. We had some unique lines recorded for it and everything. Yeah, and those lines did make it into the game. If you play on Christmas, the barrel is only affected by an explosive. I think that's bad. The barrels should be, you know, the way the barrels work is that if you shoot them, they explode. I don't like it if it's just marked not to detonate unless it gets hit by an explosive. I don't think that's right.
Copy that, Overwatch.
Proceeding with priority task 1, I say as I'm just investigating. Music is so good.
Deploying bouncer.
Does Bad Cop actually say those lines at Christmas? Yes, he does. It's only like on, I think on Christmas Day, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like, it's pretty rare to hear them. Love the 6-wheel APCs. Oh, I didn't even notice they had more wheels. That's cool.
Change position.
Oh wait, don't go in there. No, wait, get out of there. Get out of there. No. Okay, he's fine. Oh. So dumb. Took a bit to figure out a workaround of the 4-wheel limitation on ABCs, but I just decided to move rear wheel collision to the spot in between the rear wheels. Oh, that's really interesting. I want to see. So these are the 4-wheel variety. The 6-wheel, was that the Overwatch one? Also, how can I tell that this is Civil Protection as opposed to Overwatch? Wish there was a better way for me to know at a glance. It's a small detail, but those concrete door frames they give really gives those corridors the fidelity they need. Yeah, like here? Is that what you mean? Six wheels off to the side, you went past it? Oop. EZ2 is a Christmas Easter egg in which Bad Cop plays Christmas cons. Creator of EZ2, wait, really? Yeah. There it is. The chunky frames. What do you mean by the chunky frames? Like, there's frames? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, wait, these chunky frames? Oh, yeah, that looks cool. It's a good way to draw your attention towards the door.
Deploying bouncer.
Deploying bouncer.
Change position.
The thick frames, yeah. I should remember that. That's actually a really good level design piece. I'm probably gonna get shot as soon as I step through here. I have no health.
All units regroup. Execute position.
Attention Excalibur 1-6. Ghost drops dispatched for this sector. All units. Sky Shield recalled. No air watch available for this sector at this time. Respond conveyance number 332.
The script for the Overwatch is so good. Like, you got all of the codes and the kind of, like, just the sound of it very well. It just looks authentic, fits Half-Life 2. The red fields are a great human error type, absolutely. I was actually inspired by human error. At first, this was supposed to be the Academy. Oh, but you ended up with something else. That's really cool, actually. The Civil Protection hacked the force field, so only they can pass through. Yeah, that makes sense. So here's the question: is this meant to be the detachment or the I don't know what you call it, the office where Barney was, and that's why they're getting amputated, or is it just completely random? Because they do say that it's because there's a miscount in the like their bodies or something. I guess I need to play that scene again. I think thematically it's probably completely random, right? I was thinking maybe it was going to tie in with Barney and say that he was from this particular Civil Protection, but I don't think that's the case. regroup on my 1020. I love how that puts an emphasis on how particular the Combine are. A little miscount and all this happens. Yeah. Of course, then people are gonna say, like, oh, but why can the Civil Protection Officers gamble and stuff in Entropy 02? Sometimes you can't win with stuff like that. Don't be looking at my 1020. Yeah, I walked by the 6-wheel APC again. I think there's something down below on the bottom floor that I should check out. Oh, there's more, like, pre-Combine Soviet stuff. That's interesting. What does this do? Oh, it loops. That's kind of cool, so I could go back for supplies, potentially. We dealt with those miscounts, yeah. Civil Protection, Gamble, and EZ2, because gambling is awesome. Yeah. I don't know, I get complaints like that sometimes where I see people say, like, oh, why do they speak casually with each other? And it's like, you know they talked like that in Half-Life 2, right? Like, right at the beginning of the game? I don't know. Sometimes you get feedback that's kind of silly. We like circle backs. Yeah, loops. I love that in design. Sometimes it can lead people to get lost, but I think it's good to, like, let you get equipment that you might have missed. Soviet propaganda, but it's Bulgaria. Wasn't Bulgaria part of the Soviet Union back? I mean, I guess that stuff would have to be really old, right? Like, not just before the Combine, but, like, it's probably been there a while, you know, before the collapse of the Soviet Union. This guy's stuck behind an APC, not like this. The shotgunner is stuck behind an APC. One thing I haven't commented on yet is that this guy has the Nova shotgun, the what we call the Arbite shotgun. I think that's a neat detail. Rather than giving him the Spaz 12, it feels more unique. There's a secret room near the terminal room with some cop corpses and resources. Interesting. I would also like to point out that the skybox is custom. Wait, really? Oh, you can see the Citadel. For some reason, like, it's really hard to see the top of the Citadel because it's so cloudy. Oh, I like the cranes, too. And there you can see the moon? Wow, I wish I would have looked up more. I wish... Okay, so here's... What you could do is have, like, a Combine dropship go overhead, so it, like, draws your attention upwards, and then people would look up and be like, oh, hey, Citadel. Because I completely walked right past it, which is pretty sad. I probably walked past a ton of other great stuff that you did, and I'm sorry for doing that. Half-Life 2 players don't look up. Exactly. You should no-clip and check out the, Bulgaria was a member of the Warsaw Pact. Oh, I'm sorry. American knowledge of history and geography here. But there are dropships flying there? Oh, I probably just missed them. That's sad. Ooh. That's cool. Wait. So if I'm looking from, like, this perspective, I could probably just barely see that hillside over there. Like, wait, maybe if I'm, like, over here? You kind of saw the dropship flying past in the trailer, too. Oh. Can I just replay that whole fight? I think if I... Wait, maybe I should... it doesn't matter if I have SV cheats. Yeah, so do the dropships fly over right now? Yeah, here. Okay, so here they go. So I'm just gonna stand out in the open. There it is. Oh, that looks so cool. That actually looks amazing. Okay. I was so distracted by the hail of gunfire coming towards me that I didn't even notice the awesome nighttime scene with the Combine dropships flying overhead. Sorry, guys. I wonder how much else I missed. I probably missed a ton. We should play through this about 4 more times.
Exit your position.
There's also the room in the back. You missed with the control room. Is it worth going back for? Maybe I should check that out. Here? I went in here. No, that's not the one. Let's see, maybe here? Oh, wait. Oh, okay, this is one of the rooms that I missed. They fell through the roof. That's kind of cool. Or the roof fell on them. I suppose... Oh, the soldiers probably came from here. On my playthrough, these Cupses were Husk Cops. The same thing happened in the Descause map, I remember. I've gone in the VMF and saw that they used the Husk Police model, but you need the EZ2 something add-on to see the fancy textures. So these are using the Husk Cop model? I wonder why that is. Those big Combine crates look great, too. It's a really clever way of filling that space. Yeah, I didn't really... They're very dark, so I didn't pay much attention to them. They do kind of remind me of the crates in EZ1, but I like this design with the, like the angles. I think it looks really nice. The soldiers broke through that in that room and came through. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't think they're intended to be Husks in the storyline, but I guess they use the Husk model, is what XD was saying. Is the Pulse Pistol standard issue? It is now. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question because we call it a prototype, and Bad Cop and Clone Cop get it. Do other elites get it? I mean, maybe. I suppose they do if you want them to. I never thought very hard about it. I guess depending on how you want to look at it, you could say either it's the sidearm specifically for the clones, like the series of Bad Cop clones, or you could say it's the sidearm for all Combine elites and we just don't see them in Half-Life 2. You know, take your pick. A detail you perhaps haven't observed, but on death, the Metrocop's lenses go off. Oh, is that because, how do you do that, by the way? Like, set the skin to 0 before they die. I like to think that the pistol would fit as a standard issue weapon for the elites. Yeah, I think that would work. Maybe if you get enough Combine gold stars, you get a sidearm. I don't really mind, I was just curious. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It really depends. I guess this add-on and others have solidified it as being the elite sidearm. But other add-ons sometimes give you just the USP, so it depends. Different Combine soldiers are probably issued different weapons. You know, one thing I've noticed in some mods is, like, what's the one I'm thinking of? But people seem to think that Combine soldiers could only use the weapons they're issued. I don't think that's true, because, like, in Half-Life 2, there's only one Combine soldier uniform, right? And they use the pulse rifle and the SMG and the shotgun. And it was only after the Orange Box update where they realized because the shotgunners have such a different role in the combat that the shotgunners need their own uniform. So, like, the snipers and the APC drivers and the Hunter Chopper pilots are all standard Combine soldiers. So I like to think that the standard Combine soldier can actually fill any role. Like, they can pilot things, they can drive things, they probably, you know, specialization is for the ants. They can do just about anything. So with that in mind, I don't like it when mods try to limit the Combine arsenal, because I think that's just, I don't know, it's not as fun. They can use snipers too, yeah, exactly. Why did I make my name so long? I regret that. Yeah, XD. I'm trying to think of what a non-prototype pulse pistol would look like. It would probably... Okay, so... I mean, this probably is. It already doesn't look much like a prototype, but I think the fact that the frame is based on a USP is very visible. I think with the non-prototype, it would just look more like it was not designed off of a USP. That'd be my take on it. It would have like maybe the silhouette would be simplified a little bit, so it's like all alien. Oops, all alien technology. Pulse Pistol 2, Return of the Pulse Lance. It's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I can't believe we were actually going to do that. Wait, let me, Pulse Lance Style 1. Okay, wait. Pulse Lance. Let's see. Let's see. Pulse Pistol Style. Okay, Pulse. How does this work again? I forgot how this works. Pulse Lance Style 0. SV Pulse Pistol Style 1. Yeah, there's the Pulse Lance. Samus Lance. Heard about the AR3, now you have the USP2, the rumor. It's amazing that the C-Var is still there. Yeah, let me go destroy some things with the Pulse Lance, just for old time's sake. I think, how does this work? It's like, I think it's broken actually, because it's only supposed to have like a range that's limited to like, what the heck? It looks like it's firing the normal shot and the Pulse Lance. That's like that's not correct. Wait, hold on. Did I write like a help page for these? Style of the Pulse Pistol. Alt fire is 0, default 1, charge 2? Wait, no, okay. So 0 is default, 1 is charge, 2 is lance. I wrote that and I read it wrong. So I think the style, but I set it to 1 and now the lance is, okay. Let's do 2, style 2, and that didn't do anything. And then I think I probably broke it later on. I think that's what's happening here. Okay, so. Yeah, I think code changes of the Pulse Pistol have broken the Pulse Lance, so it no longer works. But that was going to be the idea. It looks broken, it's using both fire modes. Yeah, it's firing both the Lance and the primary fire. That's totally broken. Memories. Everybody asks, what's the Pulse Lance? But nobody asks, how is the Pulse Lance? It's not doing well, apparently. What if somebody uses this in a map? Good luck. It's totally busted. But if it was returned to how it was supposed to function, that would be pretty neat. What happened to the Pulse 357? Don't think we've made that yet. Because I think it was only on the secondary fire. Yeah, it's supposed to be like you right click and it shoots out a little laser that burns through things. So for some context, chat, if you're wondering what the deal with this Pulse Lance thing is, when we were first looking at the kick attack, we knew that we wanted a melee for Bad Cop because players were getting really frustrated with switching to the Pulse Pistol and like shooting open crates, you know? Like they weren't enjoying that. So we thought we need a melee attack. One of the ideas was, what if we had like an attachment for the Pulse Pistol that you could just like laser through things, and that was going to be your melee attack. We did not do that. Instead, we implemented the kick, and I'm really glad that we did, but that was where that came from. Headcanon, the Pulse Lance is a Pulse Pistol misfire. Maybe. For the record, this map also comes with a VMF in case anyone would like to have a dip into it or use assets from it. I'm open to the idea of helping the community. That's awesome. I love to hear that, to be honest. I think that's what makes stuff like this so special, is the community around it, you know? Like, it's not just we're gonna make something once and then that's gonna be it. It's like we can build up a sort of a shared library, a mythos of all these different add-ons that can use what we learn from the other add-ons and build off of them. Pulse 357 is in the cards, says Breadman. Yeah, potentially. Not sure how that's going to work out, but that was an idea. Pre-kick moment. Palpatine Force Lightning Gun. Exactly. That was pretty much the idea. Like, I had different versions. One was more based on the Vortigaunt charge attack, and another was based on like how the Stalker looks. But yeah, that was kind of the idea. Pulse 357 sounds like a handgun with the power of a sniper rifle. I don't even know what our idea for the Pulse 357 was, to be honest. I'm stuck. Not like this. Okay. The Entropy Union.
Excalibur 16, regroup on my 1020.
I love how he calls out to Excalibur 16 in the responses. It just feels good to have bespoke response system lines where it's like he's referring to the situation at hand. He's addressing his soldiers specifically. I also think the idea of having your commandable soldiers have a different uniform so you can identify them is just such a good idea. It's so cool. So I don't think like, oh, I need to add this guy to my squad because he's not part of my squad. But these are my squad. And they're all called Excalibur 16. You could even take this a step further and give them their own responses where they identify themselves as Excalibur 16. That'd be cool. Pulse 357, we're gonna make it ricochet. Oh no, that sounds... Yeah. It's still in the cards. I don't get why there are APC props. I don't know. I guess because this is like a garage. No, it's like a warehouse power transformer? I don't know. Maybe this is where they're storing them for civil protection. We talked about charging and shooting through walls like a Gauss gun. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, we had different ideas for it, I remember. I think one of the guys is stuck, and that's gonna break the sequence again. Everybody asks, where's EZ3, but nobody asks, where's EZ Arctica? So true. What the... Oh, okay, we just gotta roll... I'm just gonna roll this thing out of the way. Excuse me. Beep, beep.
Change position.
I roll this one out of the way? Okay, there we go.
8824 to all units, regroup to my location.
Could I get them to kick this thing? I want them to kick the APC.
Move out.
I think the navigation is completely borked at this point. The warehouse would be repurposed as a garage, but this is one of the industrial areas used for generating electricity. That makes sense. This guy is really stuck. I need to get them back on the node graph. I think there's probably no nodes where the APCs were supposed to be. So now the AI is really confused. Use mind power to move the APC. I don't think they can kick it because it has too much mass. Oh, that makes sense. Even though it has wheels, so it like effectively has less mass. I don't know. Because they don't need to kick it with enough force to move the whole thing. They only need to move it on the wheels. I don't know. I bet the AI doesn't know that, but it would be interesting. Like I said, we didn't get the training course like the one Breadman planned for EZ1. Yeah, that would have been cool. I thought it was an interesting kind of backstory. It had some unique ideas, kind of tying in like a Portal kind of aesthetic with the Combine. Okay, I'm gonna go through the ending one more time, and then we're gonna raid another stream. Wait 1 second, let me just make sure I can still... Okay. Here we go. I just want to hear this dialogue again.
CP-77341. You're in charge of this outpost for holding 647 800 containment.
Just get to the point. You've killed the entire outpost that was loyal to the Combine. That shows how worth we are, right?
Yeah, EZ2 took precedence over the training course.
Freeman, I don't know anything. All that's known is already in your database, isn't it? He raided the Nova Prospect 2 days ago, and that's all everybody knows.
Yeah, this voice does not sound as good as the other voices. I think it's because, like, the Combine speech patterns are easier to replicate with AI.
The Rebellion always finds ways to get supplies, but we're not the ones who get their supplies.
Hi, Gildan. Thanks for joining.
CP-77341. We're now detained for failure of providing needed information to Overwatch.
Detained? What for? What makes me special from all the colleagues you have killed?
You are suspected for anti-civil protection activities. You'll be interrogated.
I'm not a rebel. I'm loyal to the Combine.
Take him to the trap.
He says interrog instead of inter because the AI doesn't know that it's supposed to be interrogated.
Subject unit Echo 8824. Assignment complete. Status pending. Anti-citizen one location is unknown at this time.
This guy's not AI? No, that's the one that actually sounds like AI. I thought all the voices were really well done, but the civil protection captain, you can tell that that's not a real voice. Sounds kind of unnatural. I think the vocoders do a lot of heavy lifting. Yeah, I really think the voices are my only complaint about that whole experience. I thought the writing was fantastic. The level design was good. It was very like fast paced, high intensity, but that's good. It had a good story. It had a good concept. The only thing that I would really criticize is I think it would be better if you had human actors. Um, but I really enjoyed that, and I can tell you put a lot of work into it, into the detailing, into the flow, the characters, just everything. So I'm really impressed, and you should be proud of that. Um, I think for now I'm going to wrap up the stream today. For everyone who's watching, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching Excalibur 1-6. I had a lot of fun playing, and I will see you next time. One more thing. I need like a script for an outro. I never know how to do outros, but feel free to join my Discord if you want to see announcements for when I'm going live. I don't have a planned next stream. I'm probably going to do a programming stream at some point. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I'll be posting that on the Discord, and if I once I have a plan, maybe on my Twitter as well, if you're following me there. But otherwise, thanks so much. Thanks again to the Guardian and to everyone who worked on that add-on. It's a great job. The project took 6 months, I think. That's a big commitment. Thanks. Looking forward to doing more in the future. I like to learn off of mistakes. Yeah. I think this has been an overwhelming success, and I can't wait to see what you make next. Alex MMC says, thanks for playing. Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for working on it. You should make a post-stream screen for right before streams end. I think I have the slideshow, but I don't have like an outro screen like a lot of streamers do. I'm still doing this very much at like a amateur, hobby level. So I haven't learned everything, but I've been pretty happy with this setup for now. Thanks for giving it a spotlight. Oh yeah, of course. As soon as I saw this, I needed to play through it on stream. It looked amazing, and it was amazing. So I'm very happy to do that. Breadman says, look forward to seeing more from you guys. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's about that time. If you're watching me on Twitch, I'm going to raid another streamer. We're going to watch a game called Song of Horror. It's like a puzzle-solving horror game, and it'll be more of just a fun, funny reaction stream. Little change of pace. But thanks for joining. For everyone else, hope you have a good rest of your day. Start the raid. And yeah, I'll see you in the next time. Bye for now. Bye-bye.